Hey my beautiful lost souls. Today we're gonna be doing another celebrity tarot reading. This time it's on Sexy Red. I know I already did one before. Go check it out if you didn't see it. It's very recent. But this time we're going to do a reading on Sexy Red. Not only Sexy Red, her new man, I guess, Chief Keef, and his side chick, Kayla B. Now, the reason why I want to do this tarot reading is because basically, and I'm gonna cleanse all my shit and just cleanse myself before I do this reading. It's important to protect your energy because I don't know what energy I'm about to get into. I can guarantee you it's about to be some ghetto, chaotic shit. Basically, Sexy Red has recently come out and basically announced the basically made her relationship with Chief Keef public. They didn't necessarily claim each other, which I just want to say this real quick. My issue with Sexy Red is that I feel like a lot of young ladies are starting to look up to her. Like, here's the thing. I'm not gonna knock Sexy Red. She has good vibes, she has good energy. I will never knock that down. And she does have talent. But her morals are on the ground. Like, you getting pregnant by a nigga and you're not even married. Like, she said, I'm your main bitch, fuck a wedding ring. No, bitch, we need a wedding ring. You shouldn't have even. So basically, it is speculated. I'm not sure. I'm actually going to confirm it in this reading that Sexy Red's new child she gave birth to is by Chief Keef, and that was the song she made. Like, he's basically what she was singing about when she said rich baby daddy, whatever. Because a lot of people thought it was Drake. Let me tell you something. If you genuinely thought Sexy Red and Drake was dating, you are gullible and naive. Like, that obviously would never happen. They would be friends, but I would not see the two dating. But basically, she came out and made their relationship public. They said that they were like, that's her brother and that they're not really dating. But it's like, look, you know what I mean? She was being cheeky. She was being sly. She was being funny, basically calling him her brother. First of all, I don't find that shit funny. Like, I never understood people when they lie and say that, oh, that's my cousin or that's my brother. Whole time you're hunching in the bed. Like, why would you lie and say that's your relative? That is so like, ugh. Like, I don't know, you guys. It's like borderline incense. You get what I'm saying? It's borderline incense. Okay. Yeah, like, why would you lie and say that's your brother? But she was like, yeah, that's my brother, and they were basically booed up, and you can just tell in the video when he was playing with her chain. You could find all of this on the Shade Room or the Shade Room Teens. You could tell that they seem pretty close. Basically, ever since ever since Sexy Red has made her relationship public, Kayla B has came out like the angry side chick. I don't know what she is, but this is how I'm perceiving it. Just reading on the energy. Kayla B has came out heated. She is mad. She's basically saying that while you sitting here and you're making y'all relationship public, whole time he's with me at the nighttime. You know what I mean? That's your man. No, he not. Cause when he leave, bitch, I'm hopping in your spot. Hot. Like, that's what she's basically saying. She has gone basically wild, haywire. She's crashing out on social media. Mind you, I don't know who Kayla B is. And I don't really child. I've heard of Chief Keef, but I don't really know who he is either. The only person I'm familiar with in this reading is Sexy Red. So listen. Hopefully I get all of this accurate. I feel like I will. I will get it accurate. But basically, I'm just gonna be asking questions about what is their relationship like, Chief Keef and Kayla B, and then Chief Keef and Sexy Red. And basically how they feel about each other. And yeah, we just finna get to the nitty gritty. Without further ado, let's go. Okay, you guys. So first, I'm gonna ask, what is Sexy Red's relationship with Chief Keef? So I just want to let everybody know. Okay, so the question was, what is Sexy Red's relationship with Chief Keef? Keep in mind, y'all, the way I ask the question means I'm seeing this through Sexy Red's perspective. We are gonna get his perspective in a little bit. But first of all, I'm seeing they're not in love. I don't get their relationship is that deep. I don't think they're in love. I don't think this is like a, oh, we're soulmates. It just seems like, oh, we get along. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's giving, we get along fine. We're good friends. Like, it gives me friend vibes. Like, that's my best friend. That's my boy best friend. Like, I don't get it. It's anything deep. And the reason why I'm saying that is because the Two of Cups is involved. usually if it's a divine connection, like soulmates energy, the lovers will come out, the 10 of pentacles will come out. But this is like the beginning of a relationship. This means like we're just talking, we're cool, we're friends. I get they're more so friends, if anything, like it gives me friendship vibes. Casual dating, nothing serious, right? Um, Temperance card is here as well. No matter how much Sexy Red wants to act like she's not affected by this, because I have seen her respond. Basically, when Kayla B's disgusting. That girl came out and she was like, "Oh, cause Sexy Red posted a picture of him and she was like, Kayla B was like, "Oh, that's the same outfit he was basically effing me while I was on my period. My period blood is all over his clothes." At the end of the day, and Sexy Red responded, and she kind of seemed unbothered. She was like, "Oh, I guess we just both gonna have to share that man then. I guess we just gonna have to share." As much as Sexy Red wants to act unbothered, she is bothered. I just want to say that. Even though she's acting unbothered, that girl is an Aries. She's definitely bothered. And the reason why I say that is because the Temperance is here. The Temperance is usually when you need to find balance, right? Temperance card is like, okay, I have to regulate myself. Like, I have to find my footing again, right? You know what I mean? Her crown got tilted. You know what I mean? When they say that analogy, my crown was tilted, her crown got tilted a little bit. Okay, so she has to find her balance. She has to regulate her emotions because this did kind of, I'm not gonna say this got her fucked up, but it's, you know what I mean? It kind of fucked her up a little bit, right? And I also say that because the Queen of Cups is here as well, which is like, in order to be the Queen of Cups, that's basically meaning you have to step into your divine feminine power by controlling your emotions, right? Because if you see here, the water, she's sitting on top of all of this water, right? And the water, those lines represent waves, right? Which could mean turmoil. That means that basically means needing to regulate your emotions. Jesus, like my mouth. Ugh. Anyways, that basically means like needing to regulate your emotions, trying to gain control over your emotions. You know what I mean? And that's Sexy Red represented in this situation, right? She's trying to regulate her emotions because, again, water here and water here. Water meaning emotional. So this is making her a little bit emotional at the end of the day. Also, when I asked about her relationship with him, the King of Pentacles came out and the Nine of Pentacles came out. And then the Magician came out. Y'all, I'm not gonna hold you. It's giving a little bit of publicity stunt. This is a come up for somebody, basically. Because I don't know why the Pentacles is coming out in a relationship. Pentacles don't come out unless somebody's benefiting from the relationship. Somebody views somebody else as a come up, as a stepping stool for their career, right? Because the Magician here, the Magician represents like I have the tools that I need to get an advantage, basically, to advance in whatever I want to advance in, right? This is a come up for somebody. Literally, like he's pointing up like victory, like bitch, I won. I don't know who this is a come up for. Somebody is benefiting from this situation. It could be both of them, but it's giving a little bit of publicity stunt. It's not a complete publicity stunt because at the end of the day, Sexy Red, as even though she's not gonna admit it, she has caught feelings for this man. Also we got the nine of not nine. We got the Six of Wands. We got the Three of Cups, which could represent a third party situation, you know, cheating, multiple, like infidelity, like is given that. And then the Three of Pentacles came out. Now, these Three of Pentacles and Three of Cups makes me think, are they under the same label? Like, do they work with the same people and that's why this connection has happened? It's giving like they've been around each other, like they are in the same circle, right? That's why I'm saying, like, is it a publicity stunt? Because if you guys don't know, sometimes companies or musical artists that are under the same company will come together and join and basically have a fake relationship. You could think of Camila Cabello and Shawn Mendes, because baby, that gave publicity stunt down. Basically sign a contract to elevate both of their careers. It's a win-win situation for both artists. You could also think of Beyonce and Jay-Z. And so yeah, the public does play a role in their relationship. Obviously, the public is like, "Oh my gosh, y'all are so cute." So they are being celebrated in the public, right? And I don't know, y'all. It just gives like they have the same circles, lighthearted fun. This could mean they party together, they hang out with each other. But also, the Three of Pentacles makes me think pentacles, money, lucrative business, right? Think of business deals. They might have the same. I don't know if Sexy Red is under a label or not, but like they have the same people, they have the same connections, same ties to the industry, right? Next, we have is the Eight of Wands. That's fire, passion, energy. She is an Aries, and I also searched up. He is a Leo. They're both fire signs, sun signs. So it makes sense that this could also allude to they be hunching on the low. You know what I'm saying? Sneaky link. It's giving sneaky link. That's what I'm saying. I don't get that their relationship is any much deeper than a friendship and that they sometimes fuck on occasions. Like these two cards tell me that it's not nothing serious. Like it's something. It's just not something serious, right? Then we have some swords over here, which means that this is affecting her mental a little bit. It's causing her to think a little bit differently. We got the Queen of Swords and we got the Eight of Swords. Basically, the Eight of Swords is like somebody feels trapped, somebody feels like they can't do anything. I don't know. This energy is a little concerning, like in a relationship. I don't know. And then we have the Queen of Swords again. This is relative when it comes to the third party situation with Kayla B. Like, she's gonna act as unbothered because this is her choosing to act unbothered, right? This is like the queen is almost, she has the sword up, and if you see her hand, she's like, come on, bitch. That's kind of how Sexy Red is. Like, she's like, okay, you wanna fight over him? Let's go. Um, but deep down inside, let me tell you something. Sexy Red, the Three of Wands came out, my wording. The Three of Wands came out, which tells me she low key wants to leave him. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Sexy Red, at the end of the day, she doesn't give me she's the type of girl to stick beside a man and not cheat on him back. Like, she gives me, I might cheat on him back. Like, she's thinking about cheating. She's thinking about, well, I don't, they never came out and said they were in a relationship, but she's thinking about leaving him low key. Like, she's like, oh, like, this seems like I'm going through too much. Like, is this really worth it, right? This is the card she's asking herself, like, is this really worth it? Is it worth arguing with him about? Like, she feel a little bit stupid. Sexy Red, she has pride, she has a little bit of ego, so she's not gonna outright come out and share all of her emotions on the internet. Deep down inside though, she is deeply affected and she think about leaving him, but somebody's satisfied, somebody in this relationship is comfortable, they're content, right? Because the Nine of Cups came out, that's like, I got everything I need. You know what I mean? I got my fix, I'm happy, I'm ready to go. Now the next question I want to ask in Sexy Red's perspective is she did she have a baby by him, right? Is the baby she just had, is Chief Keef the father of her baby she just had? Well, honestly, I think yes. I'm not getting a definite answer, but I'm leaning more towards yes. They might have a son with each other because the son card came out, and usually this is like a definite yes when you ask if you're pregnant or if somebody else is pregnant. This is the baby. The baby's right here. The sun is out. Also, the sun card could represent celebrity, attention, popularity. Um, so I would be inclined to believe maybe like yes question mark. Maybe that is, I don't know. Let me see. Okay, you guys, honestly, I don't know. I'm getting uh they have a potential to have a child together. I'm not sure if that's his kid though. I don't think so. Well, let me tell you something. Sexy Red definitely keeps her relationships private. She don't like her shit open. But this gives they have the potential to have a child together. I would believe yes. It's leaning towards yes. Cause her baby father's in jail. I literally just tried to do research on this shit. I don't know, you guys. I I don't think so because it's like I haven't seen them in the media with the baby or anything. But it gives I don't know, you guys. Yes and no. I don't know. But overall, Sexy Red has feelings for this man. Like she really likes him. Like she I wouldn't say she's in love. She's just emotional about him. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I say this is because the Page of Cups came out, right? Emotional connection. Well, this is the Ace of Cups, an emotional connection, right? And then the Page of Cups. Again, I just don't get they're in love. The Page of Cups is like immaturity. It's not mature. It's not, this is not what you think of when you think of love. Like it's low key kind of toxic. It's a lot of turmoil in their relationship. And the reason why I say this is because whenever the water cards come out, there's a lot of things going on in the water. Like you see that, the little waves, and then this is very bumpy and wavy right here. That means like it's very passionate, but it's not stable, it's not healthy. And then again, the Queen of Cups came out, y'all, right? So many cups. She is very emotional about this guy. She really likes him. She's never going to admit this, but she definitely really likes this man. They get along. I see they're good friends. You know what I mean? They have their personalities mixed well together. Deep down inside, though, y'all, let me tell you something. Sexy Red, she's thinking about leaving him. Literally, as I was shuffling, I kept getting, I think I'm just about over being your girlfriend. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Like, this is her. She's like, this is getting to be too much. Like, I'm not with the drama. Like, she's kind of over it. And I think it's also because it's begun to take place on social media. Kayla B, she has been coming for her neck. Like, Kayla B is acting wild. That dick got her going crazy, girl. I'm like, Kayla B, how good is that D? Like, Chief Keef must have had to lay that D down on you, sis, because you're acting insane. Like, Sexy Red, she's kind of like, oh, this is getting to be too much. And honestly, when a man is messing with you and a girl and he's double dipping his stick in both of y'all pawns, your energy, like you could feel his energy, you could feel that other person's energy that was on him. Like people don't understand when you have intercourse, it is a deep sexual energetic exchange. Like you can literally gain access to that person's energy and you could feel everything. And I think it's begun to affect her. Like she already has her career she has to worry about. She don't need this extra drama, right? It's like this isn't worth it. Like it's too much. There's too much going on. The Five of Wands, there's a lot of fighting, discourse going on behind the scenes. Obviously, this is relative to Kayla B and Sexy Red. There could be people who know both of them because in order, I guess they all have the same circle, right? Chief Key, Sexy Red, and Kayla B, right? They must have all have to share like some type of mutual friends or whatever. So there's a lot of fighting going on behind both scenes. People that are on Sexy Red's team, and then you got people who are on Kayla B's team. It's a lot of discourse, right? Overall, somebody, I was saying this is about the relationship, which this is about the relationship getting attention and you know what I mean, getting popularity. But I just keep getting this is a come up from somebody. Somebody's like, oh well, like, yeah, it's a lot of drama, but at the end of the day, it's giving all publicity is good publicity. Like at the end of the day, I'm trending, my name is in these streets. And this is Chief Keef's, in my opinion. Like or this could be Kayla B as well. Sexy Red has to be careful. She needs to understand she is a celebrity. And when you get past a certain point, even though, because I did my research and I was actually right, you guys, let me just add this. I did not do any research when I started. But when I paused real quick, I went to do research. They have collabed. But Sexy Red, and so she's been collabing with Chief Keef for a while. But Sexy Red needs to understand when you're a celebrity, you have to move differently. You can't always trust that every connection you're gonna have is gonna be authentic. Chief Keef gives me like he's looking at Sexy Red as a meal ticket. Sexy Red doesn't understand that when you are at the height of your career, people want to attach to you. I see this same thing happen with Drake. What did Drake do when Sexy Red was trending? He immediately attached himself to her, right? Same thing. It's like people want to leech off of Sexy Red because she's having her moment and people want to have that moment. Like they want to steal her moment. Um and so but I really see this as Chief Keef though because at the end of the day, who is in the crossfire? Like who is all this discourse about? Chief Keef. And Chief Keef is a Leo. This is definitely like a Leo card, a card that could represent Leo, just attention, receiving popularity. Everybody's gaining attention. Everybody's attention is on that person. And to further up this claim, the Ace of Pentacles came out. This is a meal ticket. This is the meal ticket card. Y'all, I might write on these cards and make my own definitions and shit. This is like a meal ticket. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm up, bitch. You broke and I'm up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I made it. Like, you know what I mean? The Queen of Wands, obviously, this is Sexy Red. Sexy Red's in Aries. They have definitely a passionate relationship. Sex is involved, intercourse, they have it. Obviously, they're grown. And the World card comes out. It's giving wrap it up. Wrap this shit up. The end of a cycle, complete the cycle. This is the last card of the tarot card. Also, the World could represent attention. This could represent the spotlight that is on their relationship. People viewing Sexy Red under a new light. And what's on top of the deck is the Three of Wands again. Somebody's thinking about leaving this relationship. And I'm seeing this as Sexy Red. She's thinking about leaving, obviously. She's looking onto the horizon. She's like, is this really worth it? And then the Five of Cups came out. Sexy Red is disappointed. She's not surprised. I get the feeling she's not shocked. She's just sad. This gives me like their relationship gives me you caught feelings with a sneaky link. You know what I mean? You caught feelings with the man you was sneaking and creeping with who you wasn't supposed to catch feelings, right? It gives me like, yeah, we would work with each other and then we would fuck sometimes on the weekend. Let me tell you something. The men in the industry are hoes. They are hoes. They stick their things in anything. So a lot of these women they work with, they try to sleep with them. And some of the women go for it because they be freaks too, like Megan Thee Stallion. Or sometimes some women don't really want to do it, but they know they have to do it in order to further their career. Sexy Red just gives me she did it because she really liked him and she caught feelings. Let me tell y'all something real quick. And obviously, this is her acknowledging that Sexy Red is gonna leave him pretty soon. They're not gonna be together much longer. I don't see them lasting till like 3 years from now or 2 years from now. They're gonna break up pretty soon, if not in a couple of months. By next year. Um, I just this is Sexy Red acknowledging like, damn, like I really liked him, but I'm gonna have to let it go. Like you broke my heart. Like you know what I mean? Here's the thing. As women, we need to acknowledge that there's no such thing as hunching, bumping, and grinding and not catching feelings. You are going to catch feelings, especially if y'all are having intercourse, meaning if he's putting his hot dog in your donut, you are going to catch feelings. It is unrealistic to expect yourself to not catch feelings. It's going to happen, I promise you. And that's what it gives me like, damn, I wasn't supposed to catch feelings, but I caught them. Yeah, because you're human. And we're women, especially. We are emotional beings. So it's normal to have an emotional tie to your partner. But the next question I'm gonna ask is um what is Kayla B's relationship with Chief Keef? Let's go. Now, let me tell y'all something. Oh, Kayla girl. She's crazy about that man. She is crazy about that man. What I keep hearing is calm down. Get your emotions in check. That's where her spirit team wants to tell her relax. It's not that it's serious, but it's not that serious. To start it off, the Ace of Wands came out. Uh they bumping and grinding too. But also not only that, she's really passionate about him. What I'm seeing, okay, to describe this is like we're gonna lastly before we close this out, we're gonna get his energy on both of them, how he feels about both of them, because right now I'm getting it from the girl's perspective. She's very passionate about him, but here's what I'll say the difference between her and Sexy Red is Kayla B and Chief Keef's relationship is more unbalanced. She's delusional. Like she's more delusional than Sexy Red. Sexy Red is like, I know we only sneaky links. Like Sexy Red is aware. She's aware, we're just sneaky links. We're not really dating for real. And I fucked up and I caught feelings a little bit. Kayla is delusional. Like my man, my man, my man. Like she's passionate. I just keep getting passionate. Like she will fight. She will literally risk her career for this man. Like she's crazy. I don't know what he did. I don't know what she's digmatized. This is what you call digmatized, right? But obviously this could mean they also have a passionate connection. Of course, you know what I'm saying? They be bumping and grinding. Kayla B, again, discourse, arguments, fighting, disagreements, which is relative toward the ace of the wands. Damn, my throat. Every time I try to talk about the situation, my throat. Um, the three of swords came out, heartbreak, betrayal, like betrayal. The five of swords came out. She feels betrayed and she feels heartbroken. I'm not sure if she knew that they were messing around. Did she find out through text, or did, like, how did she find out? Anyways, moral of the story, she feels heartbroken. She feels like betrayed, like damn, like I thought I was the only one and only. She must have thought she was the main bitch. And then Sexy Red came by, and it's like, damn, it's Sexy Red. Like, Sexy Red is popping right now. Like, how can I compete? You get what I'm trying to say? Like, she must have thought she was his main bitch, but Sexy Red, he popped out with Sexy Red. Well, really, Sexy Red popped out with him. You know, she made it public, and it's like, damn, like I got my spot took. You get what I'm trying to say? She feels heartbroken though. Um, and the this is like bad. Like, this is affecting her mental health bad. Like, she is really crashing out. That's how to describe it. She is crashing out. The Ten of Swords came out. This is keeping her up at night. She feels stabbed in the back. She feels betrayed. I don't know if he pillow talked her at night and he said, girl, you my one and only. And then he popped out with Sexy Red and it's like, oh shit. But she feels betrayed. She feels like I can't sleep, I can't eat, like this is bad. The Knight of Wands came out. Also immature, like none of these relationships give me like I'm in love. Like, let me just say this. Chief Keef is a hoe. I don't get any one of them as like the main bitch. Like, you know when you're like, oh no, you're the side bitch. No, you're the side bitch. Both of y'all are the side bitches. This man is a hoe. Um, real immature energy, more passionate. Um, she feels very passionate about him. The difference is Sexy Red feels more not only stable, like mentally stable, she feels more like, how can I say, connected with him. Emotional. It's like a deep emotional connection. Like they really vibe well together. Kayla B is more so like delusional, like I made this all up in my head. You know what I mean? She's more so going off of delusions, and you know when it's like I fell in love with the idea of you, the fantasy. I didn't fall in love with you. That's what I'm getting. Kayla B fell in love with the fantasy. Um Sadly though, she has to leave, right? It's like, damn, I have to drop my feelings and leave. Like, I really did like you, but I gotta go, right? The Eight of Cups. uh then we have the Six of Cups to describe their relationship. They knew each other for a while. Like, they've been talking for a long time. Maybe longer than Sexy Red, because this card didn't come out for Sexy Red. They knew each other for a long time. Maybe that's why she feels so much of an emotional connection. The Temperance card also came out for her. You need to regulate your emotions. Spirit is telling her to calm the fuck down. Like, girl, don't crash out. Judgment, the public, being in the public eye. This is also her acknowledging the fact that social media is not necessarily on her side. Of course, Sexy Red is more popular. They're gonna choose her. She's trending right now. And this is her feeling the judgment of others, feeling as though, it's like, yeah, y'all are judging me, but y'all aren't in my position. Like, y'all don't know what me and this man have been through, right? But the Queen of Cups, needing to regulate your emotion, it goes back to the Temperance, needing to get it, like, get a grip. You know what I'm saying? Get a grip. The Knight of Cups, again, this is like the universe trying to communicate with her. Like, she's trying her best to operate without completely losing her shit, right? And for some reason, the Seven of Cups came out. I'm not sure what this is supposed to represent. Maybe this is her acknowledging that he's a hoe and he talks to many different girls. Like, this is options, right? This card is like the options. Like, I got options, right? Um, yeah. Overall, funnily enough, what didn't come out in her reading, in Kayla B's reading, is I don't think he views her as a meal ticket. Like, Pentacles didn't necessarily come out in this card, which further reaffirms my belief that he views Sexyy Red as a meal ticket, because when it came to Sexyy Red, it was a lot of pentacles, which again, it gives a little bit of publicity stunt, a little bit of somebody's having a come up. Um, yeah, I said what I said, child. The world card is in reverse, y'all. Ooh, the star card came out in reverse. Damn, I didn't even mean to do that. The world card reverse could mean staying in a toxic cycle, right? Instead of closing the chapter and leaving it alone, Kayla B is choosing to continually stay in this toxic cycle, right? Her spirit team, her ancestors, they're advising her to break. Like, this is a sign, girl. Like, leave. What was the card that came out? This card. Like, the unfortunately, you just gotta go. Even though you don't want to, you gotta go. You gotta do what's best for your mental health. Um, but the world card in reverse tells me that she has no plans to leave. She's gonna fight. Like, she literally might end up sharing her with Sexyy Red. But I see Sexyy Red leaving before her, though. I see Sexyy Red being like, you know what? This is too much. I got my career to worry about. I got my kids. Like, fuck that, right? And the Knight of Pentacles. Does he spend money on her? And the Queen of Pentacles just came out. Does he spend money on her? The difference between Chief Keef, Kayla B, and Chief Keef and Sexyy Red is that with Sexyy Red, I feel like she more so brings him up than he brings her up, right? Financially. But with Kayla B, I feel like Chief Keef brings Kayla B up. And that's why I'm saying, like, we're gonna get a reading on his energy, right? First, we're gonna ask. First thing we're going to ask is, how does Chief Keef view Sexyy Red? How does Chief Keef view his relationship with Sexyy Red? All right, so basically the same cards that came out for Sexyy Red came out for how does Chief Keef view Sexyy Red. Overall, again, it just gives we're not really in a serious connection. Like, yeah, we talk, we cool, we fuck on occasion, but I wouldn't go as far as to say that's my wife or anything. But you know what I mean? Like, she cool, right? This, that, she cool energy, right? The Ten of Wands came out, which means he acknowledges that she's a hard worker. She puts work into her craft. You know what I mean? She don't play when it comes to her music, right? The Ace of Cups, though, this gives me, he's not a lot of cups came out in this reading for him. He does have feelings for her, but it's not as deep as she feels for him. Like, to describe how Sexyy Red feels, it's like when you first realize that somebody could be your soulmate. Like, you know what I mean? When you realize, like, wow, this could actually be my soulmate. When you start to feel that deep connection to them, right? This just gives like I have feelings for her. Like, I have love for you, but I'm not in love with you. Like, she cool. Like, this just gives me like I fucks with her. Like, she my people's, right? But I don't get like that's my girlfriend. That's my girl. Like, no. The 5 of Cups came out, which is a loss. Did they break up behind the scenes? Like, I don't know. Something's not right. I think they had a bit of an argument. I think he realizes that Sexy Red might leave him at some point, because I don't know, child. It's like a loss. Like, damn. Even though I still have this, like, I don't know. The 7 of Wands came out. This is him having to defend himself on social media. I know some people probably been coming at his neck like, oh wow, like you two-timing Sexyy Red and Kayla B. Like, this is him having to defend himself, because I'm pretty sure, did Sexyy Red give him some heat? Like, was she kind of like, did she did they get into an argument together? This is him having to defend himself on social media, though. Because again, all this discourse is around him. This is all because of him cheating, right? Not being faithful, not sticking with one person. The strength card came out. Their relationship is kind of toxic, honestly. He acknowledges that she's strong. You know what I mean? It's like, in order to be with me, you gotta be strong. Like, you know how some men be like that? Like, I'm gonna put you through the ringer. Like, honestly, if you're willingly like that, you're fucked up. But anyways, he acknowledges that she's a strong being, that she's not a quitter, she's not gonna give up easy, right? The Sun card came out. I just keep getting like meal ticket, like my rise, my meal ticket to success, my meal ticket to fame. Like, he acknowledges that being with her gives him a lot of attention. This could be a child, an unborn child, I don't know, but I'm getting more so attention. The Sun, when a light shines on something, what does it give it? Attention, right? The moon cards, he is definitely sneaky. He is secretive. There are some things she probably still don't know that he does behind closed doors. I'm getting Kayla B is not the only girl. He probably fucks with some other girls on the low. Like, I don't know. This just gives me like, oh, use a hoe. The Tower card came out, right? This could be about his infidelity coming to light, right? This is the infidel. This is the Tower. I get the vibe that they Kayla B and Sexy Red, they probably knew about each other before this got to the internet, but they thought like, oh, he's not fucking with her no more, or he's not fucking with her no more. And then shit hit the fan, and it's like, oh, he's playing both of us. Like he's still talking to both of us, right? That's the Tower card, like drama, right? Nine of Swords. This is keeping him up at night. This is giving him, I don't want to say depression, but it's stressing him out. Like, ugh, like it's a lot of discourse going on, and it's not positive, right? But the Five of Swords came out. Somebody's sneaky. Somebody is not trustworthy. They're sneaky. I get this is his energy. Because as you see, the Three of Swords, right? I'm really about to break this shit down. There's three swords he's holding, right? This is Chief Keef in this card, right? Three-party situation, Three of Swords, right? Three people. And there's two people behind him. And he's looking like, I got these bitches. Like, yup, I got y'all. Like he's low key smirking in the corner because this is not affecting him. But peep how there's two people. One has a bloody towel and one is in the corner crying. One is crying and one isn't. This is Kayla B with her emotional ass. She's crazy over him, right? And this is Sexy Red. He acknowledges that he two-time and he played the both of them. Period. Um, and on top of the deck is the Five of Wands. Argument, discourse, but at the bottom Six of Wands. This is giving him attention either way. He's acknowledging that even though people are arguing, it's messy, it's drama, he's still getting attention at the end of the day. He's having a come up right now. Now I'm gonna ask how he views Kayla B. Honestly, he has feelings for the both of them. The Page of Cups came out, the Knight of Cups came out. He does have feelings for her. With their energy, though, I'm getting it's more so toxic and it's more deaded. Like the Three of Swords came out for him as well. This came out for Kayla B in regards to him as well. That's like it's kind of dead. Like you know what I mean? They had more of a blowout than him and Sexy Red. There is passion here, again, sneaky link type vibes. Eight of Swords, he is passionate. But what also came out is the Five of Pentacles. This gives me like nobody benefits from this relationship, right? It's a work in prop this is a work in progress though, because the Eight of Pentacles came out. It's like I'm working on it. I'm working on the relationship. Um the Star came out in reverse. This could be like stagnant energy, not moving forward. The Sun card came out. Do they have a child together? Did she get an abortion or something like that? Did she get pregnant by him once maybe? Um the Four of Swords came out, which means like I need to rest. I'm asleep on it. Like, here's the thing. The Two of Swords came out, right? The Two of Swords came out. He's indecisive. He can't make a decision. He don't know what to choose. He don't know what to pick. And he don't want to pick and choose. He want to have his cake and eat it too, like most men, right? And this is the Four of Swords came out next. It's just like I need to think on it. Like, let me sleep on it real quick. Like, I don't know. I don't know who to pick. But he has feelings for the both of them. With him and Kayla though, I'm getting more toxicity than him and whatchamacallit. Yeah, the Devil card came out. Toxic relationship, not healthy. They argue a lot. She's definitely fiery and passionate. Like she's more reactive. Now I'm gonna see how the girls feel about each other. I'm gonna see how Kayla feels about Sexy Red. Well, I don't know if this is gonna come as a shocker. She does not fuck with Sexy Red. The Knight of Wands came out, and we could think of this card as like going into battle. Like, way back in the day when they was riding on horses and shit, they would get into this position like charge, like ready, right? She is ready to fight. She's ready to whoop ass about that D. She do not play. Like this means like like she's on go. You know what I mean? She's on 100. She's not playing. The Seven of Swords came out. This is like somebody who's untrustworthy, somebody who is sneaky. You sneak around, you sleep around the industry, you an industry slut. You know what I mean? Like this is her, like she's like, you're untrustworthy. I can't trust you. The Nine of Wands came out. She is feeling really defensive right now. She's feeling like I gotta watch my back. You know what I mean? I don't know, like, did she think that they weren't messing? Like, did she have no clue? Did somebody find out and was like, like, I don't know. And then the Seven of Wands came out, feeling like you have to defend yourself. This could also relate to the media being on Sexy Red's side and her feeling like I have to defend myself all alone, which is really sad because, girl, why are we attacking her? Like, he's the one that cheated, girl. Like, you need to divert your attention. The Five of Wands came out again, just a lot of arguing behind the scenes, discourse. It's a whole bunch going on. And the Knight of Cups, trying to regulate your emotions. Yep. Now we're gonna get Sexy Red's energy on her and call it a day. All right. Well, Sexy Red's energy towards Kayla B. I'm getting the difference is Kayla B's more so like I want to fight you, bitch. Sexy Red is more so wow, like I can't believe he was talking to her while talking to me. Like I thought I was the only one. Like did he tell both of these girls like that they were the only one? Like cuz they're so shocked and I'm just like the only way you could be this shocked is if y'all both thought y'all was the only one. The 3 of Swords came out. Obviously, she's heartbroken by this situation. She's not going to let it show, but she's heartbroken at the end of the day. This kind of took her by surprise a little bit. The Nine of Swords, it's keeping her up at night. She's not happy. She's depressed. She can't really sleep at night. It's affecting her emotions, but she's going to try to be the King of Cups. She's going to try to stand tall. She's going to try to, you know what I mean, save face, not let nobody see her down. I don't blame her for that. And you got that Eight of Wands. It's like, I'm ready to fight. I got, you know what I mean? Like, she also feels like, you know what? She feels more heartbroken, but she's also like, at the end of the day, I'm not gonna let you keep sitting here talking shit. Like, if you want to go, we could go, right? But Ten of Swords came out, stabbed in the back, betrayal, disappointment. Like, damn, I can't believe this. Like, type energy. And there's water in here as well, emotional. And the King of Wands came out. That is a promiscuous man. Overall, that's the end of the reading. I hope y'all enjoyed this. Overall, the relationship is toxic. Sexy Red's not going to show it, but she is affected by this. And Kayla B is crashing out. Chief Keef is, he has feelings for the both of them, but I don't think he's in love with anyone, to be honest. That was the reading. And request some readings. If y'all want a love reading, y'all can purchase one on my website down below. I'm going to link it. And I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.